What's going on, everybody? It is Friday, June 12th, 2026. This is Chris from the To the Window podcast checking in with you this morning. Want to give you guys a little bit of a debrief on what happened in the first day of the World Cup. So, on the first day of the World Cup, we had two matches in Group A happen. We had Mexico beat South Africa 2-0, and we had South Korea come back to beat Czechia, formerly known as the Czech Republic, 2-1. So, a few things for you guys to think about today as we're getting ready for another day of action. And first things first, do not overreact to what we saw in the first game of the World Cup. Okay. I know we're all watching this game going, and I even had friends texting me saying, is Mexico this good? And is South Africa this bad? And honestly, the correct answer I got from watching that match is I don't know. Now, does Mexico have better players? For sure. And the guy who scored the first goal, whose name I can't pronounce, is the top scorer in the Saudi Pro League. If I was an intelligent man, I would have bet him to score before the game. I forgot to get that one to the window. That's on me. Do I think Mexico is a good team? Yes. Do I think South Africa is that bad? No. And when you have questionable officiating from FIFA, 3 straight red cards in the first match of the World Cup, a home game in Mexico, 2 of the 3 red cards benefit the home team. South Africa is already dead in the water. Let's be clear. Okay. But I think we kind of knew that before the tournament started, but now it is clear as day that they may as well just get on a plane and go home. And that really sucks for those guys who've worked so hard to get here and they never had a chance in hell. And some of that was because of who they were going against. Some of that was location. And honestly, if you're new to the World Cup and questionable officiating, this is not just a FIFA issue. CONCACAF, who's like the FIFA of North America, if you will, this is what they do. You see questionable, shady officiating all the freaking time. I do expect we'll have other instances of it in this tournament. I definitely think you'll continue to see some questionable officiating for the matches Mexico's in while playing in Mexico. And you'll probably see some for Canada and the U.S. as well. Let's be real. So Mexico wins that one 2-0. South Africa is now down 2 starters. I mean, really for me with Mexico, we'll see what's going to happen in their next game, and we'll get back to that in a second. The nightcap that we had last night was South Korea and the Czech Republic. I'm just going to keep calling it the Czech Republic because it's easier for me. South Korea had to come back. I only watched a little bit of this game before I passed out, but for South Korea to show their quality and putting together the sequence of passes they did to get, I believe it was the second goal, which helped them win that match. That shows you the quality that they have in that team. It's not just Son. It's not just N from PSG. They've got guys who play for Bayern Munich and other big clubs. Like, do not sleep on South Korea, guys. And I know you're sitting here thinking, oh, maybe names I can't pronounce or players I'm not familiar with. These guys can play, okay? And if there's any team that, to me, can really, truly upset the group, it is South Korea. And so taking all that into account after yesterday, what did we learn? Again, Mexico, I don't think is as good as the result shows. I don't think South Africa is that bad. I think they're just kind of screwed. I think South Korea can absolutely play footy. And I think that the Czech Republic are going to be hard and stubborn to break down, which is kind of what we expected from them. So taking that into account, and I'm looking at the lines for the next round of games here in Group A. This is a week out, so we're really not even worried about it right now, but I'm telling you where the market is going because I do think that there's going to be value in certain matchups by the time these matches kick off next week. Czech Republic and South Africa for next Thursday, June 18th. As you might expect, the Czechs are favored in this one. I'm seeing minus 139 right now on Bovada. If I go to action and check across other books, that's pretty consistent. I am seeing plus money on the Czech Republic in a few books out there. So if you're using DraftKings, not so much, FanDuel, not so much, but if you're using an international book, you should be able to get plus money there. And if you can get plus money on the Czech Republic right now to win that game next week, do it. Take it to the window. They're going to win that match. South Africa will be stubborn as all get out, but I'm 100%. If I can find anything close to plus money for that, lock it in. So something to keep an eye on for that matchup. The fascinating one for next week, though, will be South Korea and Mexico. We'll see what Mexico really is when they play against a team that can actually string together passes in the final third, actually has incentive to win. And like this to me will tell us who's going to win this group. And so, but South Korea will have some calls go against them. If we see another straight red, like let's just call it what it is. Somebody dropped a giant bag of cash. in a VAR booth or something. It's a FIFA official with a sombrero and a fake mustache on, making sure Mexico is moving on. So I would not be shocked if there was some shady stuff that happens in that matchup. But looking at it right now, guys, some of these books I'm seeing, for me, the value's in Korea. Like Mexico plus 100 right now to win, draw plus 277, plus 426 for Korea. Are you freaking kidding me? Some books it's as low as 300. If I bounce back to Bovada, I'm seeing plus 295 for South Korea, even money for Mexico. I do think that you will see the money move more towards South Korea between now and the time of kickoff. And honestly, for me to get those odds, I believe in the quality of players at South Korea so much. I'm going to go ahead and take that one to the window now. I'm going to go ahead and lock that number in. Is it crazy? Maybe. But do I think that people may be overreacting to the BS that was that first Mexico game yesterday? For sure. Not doubting quality, but if Mexico is going to have a 12th player and that 12th player is official paid off by FIFA, then I can see why people would think that they're going to win, but the quality is just there in South Korea all day, every day. So those are my initial thoughts on the first day of the World Cup. Curious to know what you guys think. If you think I'm full of shit, please let me know in the comments below. As always, please like, subscribe, share, comment to the content we're sharing. Jemaya and I greatly appreciate it. Road to 500 followers. Please help us get there. That's everything I have for you this morning. I'm going to go get my head around my bets and everything for Group B, which I've already shared for you, but I'm going to go lock them in formally now. And enjoy day 2 of the World Cup, guys. Once again, this is Chris of To The Window. I'll catch you on the next one. Happy Friday.